Bad Bunny is making history as the first male solo Latino artist to headline Super Bowl 60 in 2026, and the first native Spanish speaker to ever take center stage at the NFL's biggest spectacle. This groundbreaking moment represents more than just a performance. It's a cultural earthquake that validates decades of Latin music's influence on global pop culture. When Benito Antonio Martínez Ocasio steps onto that stage at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, the energy will be electric. The matchup between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks is already generating buzz, but it's the halftime show that has the world talking. In that moment, Bad Bunny will be carrying the dreams of millions of Latino fans who have waited generations to see someone who looks like them, sounds like them, and represents their culture at the world's most watched entertainment event. The significance cannot be overstated. The Super Bowl halftime show reaches over 100 million viewers annually, making it one of the most coveted performance slots in entertainment history. Previous headliners have included legendary acts like Michael Jackson, Prince, Beyoncé, and The Weeknd. Bad Bunny joining this elite roster marks a turning point where Latin urban music is no longer alternative. It's mainstream, dominant, and impossible to ignore. This performance comes at the peak of Bad Bunny's unprecedented career trajectory. He's not just representing Puerto Rico or Latin America. He's proving that music transcends language barriers and that authenticity resonates universally. His selection by the NFL and Apple Music signals that the industry has finally recognized what fans have known for years. Bad Bunny is one of the most important artists of this generation, regardless of genre or language. The numbers that tell the story. Let's talk about the staggering statistics that back up Bad Bunny's Super Bowl selection. As of early 2026, Bad Bunny commands 90.7 million monthly listeners on Spotify, making him consistently one of the platform's top 3 most streamed artists globally. To put this in perspective, he's outstreaming most English-language pop stars while performing entirely in Spanish, a feat that was considered impossible just a decade ago. His streaming dominance is relentless. In January 2026 alone, Bad Bunny became the most streamed male artist on Spotify every single day, breaking records and setting new benchmarks for what's possible in the streaming era. After his historic Grammy wins in early 2026, he earned 93 million streams in a single day, the biggest streaming day for a male artist on Spotify in nearly a year. These aren't just impressive numbers, they're evidence of a fundamental shift in how global audiences consume music. On social media, Bad Bunny's reach is equally staggering. He boasts over 108 million Facebook followers and similar numbers across Instagram, where his posts regularly generate millions of likes and comments. His TikTok presence has spawned countless viral moments, with his songs soundtracking everything from dance challenges to emotional life moments. His Twitter account serves as both a promotional tool and a platform for his unfiltered thoughts on politics, culture, and social issues, making him one of the most authentic celebrity voices online. But perhaps most impressive is his consistency. Bad Bunny gained over 111,000 new Spotify followers in a single day in late January 2026, marking a 95% increase from his usual daily growth. This sustained momentum, years into his mainstream success, proves he's not a flash-in-the-pan phenomenon but a generational talent with staying power, from bagging groceries to breaking records. Before the sold-out stadiums and record-breaking streams, Benito was just another young Puerto Rican trying to make ends meet. He worked as a bagger at Econo supermarket in Vega Baja, Puerto Rico, earning minimum wage while pursuing his musical dreams in his spare time. This wasn't a brief summer job. It was his reality while he was uploading songs to SoundCloud and hoping anyone, would listen. Picture this. By day, he'd be helping customers carry groceries to their cars under the Caribbean sun. By night, he'd be in makeshift home studios, recording tracks on whatever equipment he could afford, posting them online with zero guarantee that anyone would care. His coworkers had no idea that the friendly guy bagging their plantains and rice would become one of the biggest stars on the planet. This humble beginning isn't just a feel-good backstory. It's essential to understanding who Bad Bunny is and why he resonates so deeply with working-class audiences worldwide. He never forgot where he came from. Even at the height of his fame, he speaks openly about those supermarket days, about the financial struggles, about the uncertainty of chasing a dream that seemed impossible. This authenticity is his superpower. The supermarket job taught him work ethic, humility, and the value of connecting with everyday people, qualities that shine through in his music and public persona. He didn't come from privilege or industry connections. He came from the checkout line, and that's why millions of fans see themselves in his story. When he raps about struggle, ambition, and breaking through barriers, it's not performative, it's lived experience. The taste of home, food, culture, and identity. Despite his global superstardom and ability to dine at the world's finest restaurants, Bad Bunny's favorite food remains deeply rooted in Puerto Rican tradition, mofongo. This beloved dish, made from mashed fried plantains, garlic, olive oil, and typically served with meat or seafood, represents everything Bad Bunny stands for: proud, unapologetically Puerto Rican, and refusing to change for mainstream acceptance. Mofongo isn't fancy, it's not trendy, it's soul food, the kind of dish that grandmothers perfect over decades and that brings families together around the table. Bad Bunny has mentioned in interviews that no matter where he travels, whether he's performing in Paris, New York, or Tokyo, he craves authentic Puerto Rican mofongo. It's his comfort food, his connection to home, his reminder of who he was before the fame. This food preference mirrors his entire artistic philosophy. Just as he won't pretend to prefer expensive fusion cuisine over traditional Puerto Rican cooking, he won't water down his Spanish lyrics or change his sound to appeal to English-speaking markets. He's achieved unprecedented global success by being completely, authentically himself, including his culinary tastes. The mofongo detail is more significant than it might seem. It shows that Bad Bunny hasn't been corrupted by fame, hasn't developed pretensions, and hasn't lost touch with his roots. He can sell out Madison Square Garden multiple nights in a row and still crave the same food he ate growing up in Vega Baja. That groundedness is rare in celebrity culture and is a major reason why fans trust him and why his success feels communal rather than alienating. Recent triumphs and cultural impact. Bad Bunny's recent accomplishments read like a music industry fairy tale, except they're real and they're spectacular. In 2024 through 2025, he won Album of the Year at the Grammy Awards with a completely Spanish-language production, a historic first that sent shockwaves through the industry. This wasn't a Latin Grammy or a genre-specific category. This was the main event, the most prestigious award in music, and Bad Bunny claimed it while singing entirely in his native tongue. This Grammy win represented the culmination of years of boundary-pushing artistry. While other Latin artists had found English-language crossover success by code-switching or creating bilingual tracks, Bad Bunny took a different path. He bet on Spanish, on Puerto Rican culture, on reggaeton and trap beats that weren't diluted for pop radio. And he won. The message was clear. You don't have to compromise your identity to achieve global success. You can be proudly yourself and conquer the world. His touring numbers are equally impressive. His most recent world tour sold out stadiums across 5 continents, with some venues requiring multiple night runs to accommodate demand. His San Juan homecoming shows become national events in Puerto Rico, with the entire island essentially shutting down to celebrate their hometown hero. These aren't just concerts. They're cultural moments, celebrations of Puerto Rican pride and Latin excellence. Beyond music, Bad Bunny has used his platform for social and political advocacy. He's spoken out about Puerto Rican political issues, participated in protests, and used his concerts to raise awareness about causes affecting his community. During the 2020 protests in Puerto Rico that led to the governor's resignation, Bad Bunny was on the front lines, proving that his commitment to his people extends far beyond entertainment. He's also broken gender norms in Latin music and broader pop culture. His fashion choices, wearing skirts, painting his nails, embracing traditionally feminine aesthetics, have challenged machismo culture and opened conversations about masculinity, particularly in Latin American communities where rigid gender expectations have historically been enforced. He's shown young Latino men that you can be strong, masculine, and still embrace self-expression without apology. Fascinating facts you didn't know. Bad Bunny's stage name has an interesting origin story. It comes from a childhood photo where he was forced to wear a bunny costume to school and looked deeply unhappy about it. That image of frustrated rebellion became his identity. The bad bunny who won't do what he's told, who refuses to conform, who makes his own rules. It's fitting that a name born from childhood defiance would become synonymous with artistic revolution. His real name, Benito Antonio Martínez Ocasio, reflects his family heritage. He was born on March 10, 1994, making him just 31 years old as he prepares for Super Bowl 60. Remarkably young for someone who's already reshaped the entire music industry. His youth means we're still in the early chapters of what promises to be a legendary career. Before committing fully to music, Bad Bunny was studying audiovisual communication at the University of Puerto Rico at Arecibo. He wanted to understand media, production, and how culture is communicated. Knowledge that has clearly informed his approach to music videos, social media, and brand building. His videos are consistently cinematic, thought-provoking, and culturally rich, reflecting that educational background. He's an avid wrestling fan, particularly of WWE, and has even appeared in wrestling events. This love of performance, spectacle, and storytelling influences his live shows, which feature elaborate production, costume changes, and theatrical elements that go beyond typical concerts. The Super Bowl halftime show will likely showcase this theatrical flair on the biggest stage possible. Bad Bunny is notoriously private about his personal life despite his public persona. He rarely discusses relationships in detail and maintains boundaries about what he shares with fans. This privacy is unusual in an era of oversharing celebrities and adds to his mystique. He understands that maintaining some separation between Benito the person and Bad Bunny the artist helps preserve his authenticity and mental health. He's collaborated with virtually every major Latin artist and has increasingly worked with mainstream English-language stars, but always on his terms. When he features on tracks, he doesn't switch to English to accommodate American audiences. Artists come to him in his linguistic world. This has normalized Spanish verses on pop radio, opening doors for countless other Latin artists. The musical revolution. To understand Bad Bunny's Super Bowl moment, you need to understand the musical revolution he's led. When he emerged in the mid-2010s, reggaeton and Latin trap were popular in Latin America and among Latino communities in the US, but they were still largely segregated from mainstream pop charts. There was an invisible ceiling. You could have success within your lane, but global dominance while performing in Spanish was considered impossible. Bad Bunny shattered that ceiling with sheer talent, relentless work ethic, and an uncompromising vision. His early SoundCloud releases caught fire not because they pandered to mainstream tastes, but because they were undeniably good. Innovative beats, clever wordplay, emotional depth, and production quality that rivaled anything coming from American studios. Songs like Soy Peor became anthems not just in Puerto Rico, but across Latin America and in Latino communities worldwide. What set Bad Bunny apart was his musical versatility. While rooted in reggaeton and trap, he's constantly experimenting with salsa, bachata, rock, pop, and electronic music. His albums aren't one-note trap collections, they're sonic journeys that showcase different moods, tempos, and influences. This musical ambition has earned him respect from critics who might otherwise dismiss Latin urban music as simplistic or formulaic. His lyrics also elevated the genre. While reggaeton has sometimes been criticized for misogynistic content or shallow materialism, Bad Bunny brought emotional vulnerability, social commentary, and poetic craftsmanship to his songs. He raps about heartbreak with raw honesty, about mental health struggles, about political issues, about the immigrant experience. Topics that resonate universally while remaining rooted in Puerto Rican perspective. The production quality of Bad Bunny's music deserves special mention. His songs sound expensive, polished, and cutting edge. The The beats are complex and layered, the mixing is pristine, and the overall sonic experience rivals anything produced in Los Angeles or London. This commitment to excellence forced the industry to take Latin urban music seriously as artistic and commercial competition, not just a niche market. Looking forward, the Super Bowl and beyond. As Bad Bunny prepares for Super Bowl 60, expectations are sky high. Fans are speculating about potential special guests, which classic hits he'll perform, whether he'll debut new music, and how he'll represent Puerto Rican culture on the world's biggest stage. The production will likely be spectacular, blending Latin aesthetics with Super Bowl-level spectacle. This performance could redefine what's possible for Latin artists. If Bad Bunny delivers a legendary halftime show, and there's every reason to believe he will, it will open doors for future Latin performers at this level. It will normalize Spanish-language performances in mainstream American spaces. It will show a generation of young Latino kids that they don't have to erase their identity to achieve their dreams. Beyond the Super Bowl, Bad Bunny shows no signs of slowing down. He's at the peak of his creative and commercial powers, and he's still young enough to have decades more of innovation ahead. Future projects will likely continue pushing boundaries, experimenting with new sounds, and using his platform for social impact. The question isn't whether Bad Bunny will maintain his success. His talent and work ethic make that inevitable. The question is how he'll continue evolving as an artist, what new ground he'll break, and how he'll use his unprecedented influence to shape culture and open opportunities for others. The legacy already being written. Even if Bad Bunny retired tomorrow, which he won't, his legacy would be secure. He's fundamentally changed the music industry's relationship with Spanish-language music, with Latin artists, and with cultural authenticity. He's proven that you can be proudly yourself, sing in your native language, and still achieve global domination. He's shown that mainstream success doesn't require cultural assimilation. For Puerto Rico, Bad Bunny is more than an entertainer. He's a source of national pride, an international ambassador, and a reminder that their small island produces world-changing talent. For Latinos globally, he represents possibility and pride. For the music industry, he's a wake-up call that the center of popular music is shifting, that Spanish is the language of the future, and that Latin urban music isn't a trend, it's a movement. The kid who bagged groceries in Vega Baja is about to headline the Super Bowl. The young man who uploaded songs to SoundCloud with no connections or guarantees is now one of the most powerful figures in entertainment. The artist who refused to sing in English to gain acceptance has conquered the world on his own terms. That's not just a success story, that's a revolution. When Bad Bunny takes that Super Bowl stage, he won't be performing alone. He'll be carrying the collective dreams of every Latino kid who was told to speak English, to assimilate, to tone down their culture to fit in. He'll be representing every artist who was told Spanish music would never make it mainstream. He'll be honoring every immigrant, every working-class family, every person who refused to shrink themselves to make others comfortable. This is bigger than one man, one performance, or even one historic moment. This is about what comes next. The doors Bad Bunny has kicked open won't close again. The path he's carved won't disappear. Future generations of Latin artists will walk through those doors and down that path, building on the foundation he's laid. And maybe, just maybe, there's another kid out there right now, working a minimum wage job, uploading songs online, dreaming of something bigger. Maybe that kid is in Puerto Rico, or Mexico City, or Los Angeles, or anywhere people dare to dream. And when they see Bad Bunny on that Super Bowl stage, singing in Spanish, being unapologetically himself, they'll think, if he can do it, maybe I can too. That's the real legacy. Not the numbers, not the awards, not even the historic firsts. It's the permission he's given an entire generation to be themselves, to chase their dreams without compromise, to believe that their culture, their language, their authentic selves are not obstacles to overcome, but superpowers to embrace. So when you watch Super Bowl 60, when you see Bad Bunny make history, remember this: you're not just watching a performance, you're witnessing a cultural moment. You're seeing the future of music. You're watching a revolution that started in a supermarket in Vega Baja and changed the world forever. From bagging groceries to Super Bowl glory, From SoundCloud uploads to 90 million monthly listeners. From being told he'd never make it to making history. That's the Bad Bunny story. And it's only just beginning.